Well, good morning, everybody. I kind of got the sun in my face, but we're about ready to pull out of the driveway. Got to run over to my mom's really quick. I think we have to go back over there today to go over some old photo albums and stuff and have lunch. It depends on my schedule. I'm going to try to get back over there today. We're supposed to go sit over there today. And I want to, because there's a whole bunch of things from when I was growing up that we were going to go through, all the documents and stuff. You got a little pile of a mess, and there are flies in here. You dropped something.
Yeah.
All right, we're waiting for the employee to get in the car, and then we can get the hell out of Dodge. It's about 8:30. I'm actually almost on regular time today. I've got to get these flies out of here. My employee he did a great job last night. This little monster decided to pee in the car. Yes, or I don't know, it might have been the day before yesterday. We couldn't find it. I was looking all over the back trying to find where the wet spot was. We couldn't find a wet spot. So finally we said, well, let's just pull everything out of the car. So we did. We pulled all the carpet and everything out. And sure enough, there was a little hole that he had found where he peed, and it went down into the spare tire and was sitting in the rim of the spare tire. Just disgusting. So we got that cleaned up. He did that yesterday. What's this?
Tire for the tire bicycle.
Oh, this is a bicycle tire. This is, I can sell this.
Bicycle.
That's $15. Are we ready? Yay! Whoops. Guess it would help if I put it in gear. All right, so we're running by my mom's real quick. I thought they weren't going to do any more injections, but I don't know if you can tell. This is the medical report that I do every morning. I don't know if you guys can tell. The nurses, there's some nurses that are going to see my head today. That's what I'm showing them. They're not actually going to see me today. That's the other facility. I'm going to the research facility today. They're putting a little bit different solution in my injections. They're working. The injections are working for the bacteria. I had 50% less. The nurse did come. I had 50% less infection from the bacteria today than I did 2 days ago. I haven't run a 50% less in a long time, so it's working. And they think that they've determined that there's 5 chemicals in this shot they give me. They think one of those chemicals is more effective than the other. So they did some sampling from the nurse's sample that she took this morning, and they think they have come up with a better formula that'll be more effective. And you know what? It's a little cheaper. Hey, that's good too, right? This expensive stuff that they were using doesn't seem to work as well. The stuff that's a little less expensive is working better, so that's what we're gonna do. By the way, you guys that have been watching me all the time, you have seen this letter flopping around this car for a week. This is a drug lawsuit. Class action suit. Do you know Xanax? I have to add, that's why I haven't filled that one out. I've got another one coming because I took Xanax for like 10 years. Well, that's a carcinogen. So I've got a lot of the lawsuit for that as well. I'll be long dead before any of those pay out, but my sister or somebody will do very well with those lawsuits. But I'd go ahead and do them anyway. These are all class actions. Not just me involved here. Not just me involved. All right, so that's enough of my medical and lawsuit crap. What we're doing today is pretty easy. It is Sunday, fun day Sunday. I am only going to do a short restream, and then I'm probably going to end this when we get to my mom's. I'm going to run in really quick, find out what we have to do today, because we have to go back over there. And then I'm going to come on and I'm going to do a Facebook live stream instead of my restreams. Every Sunday, I try to do a Fun Day Sunday Facebook live stream because, that's what I did for years, almost 5 years before I started doing restreaming. It was 4 years when I started to restream, but almost the 5th. And I have a lot more traffic on my Facebook, guys. I've only got 75 followers on YouTube. I've got 5,000 on Facebook, so But I'm trying to build my YouTube. I want to monetize YouTube. I'm not talking about where you have to go in and pay anything. I'm talking about I want to monetize it by getting 1,000 subscribers so companies can pay my YouTube fees, basically. You know, I can make a little money. I don't really need to make much from advertisement. I just need enough that it pays me a little bit for doing what I'm doing. Just adds to the kitty, so to speak. So I really need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I did not think it would be very difficult to get 1,000 subscribers. I got 5,000 friends. I assumed that if I asked people to go like my YouTube channel, they would do that. But nobody does. It's not awful. I mean, people really like my show. I mean, I have some shows that kind of suck, but most everyone really likes my show. You like my show, and you don't even like me. My employee hates me to death, and he even likes my show. You've liked my shows, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was saying, you know, I watched other shows and your graphics are so good. Now, my delivery of the shows is adequate. I'm not really that great at delivering. You want to watch a very well-delivered show? Watch Jay. Jay is on tonight. You can like or not like Jay. It doesn't matter to me. But he does do a great show. That's Bolorama on YouTube. He does a show every Sunday. I'm not sure if he's doing one this Sunday. I think he is, but I don't know. I know one week he's going to be out of town, but I never pay attention to when that is. I just go on there, and if he's on, he's on. But he's normally always on Sunday. And if you don't catch a fresh show this week, if he's off somewhere, watch one of his replays. Jay is really good at what he does. He's really good at what he does. And it takes a lot for me to say that someone is really good at something, because I am extremely critical. And he is. He's really good at it. I don't copy what he does, because we have a different type of show. He's delivering the news and talking about reselling. I'm talking about business, and I'm making apps, and I have stuff I sell, lots that I sell to sellers so they can make money. So it's a little different format. Plus, I don't really do news. See, I do and I don't. I do the news when I'm sharing an app. Like if I'm giving you an SEO app that I created. The relevant news information that's current, I give while I'm sharing the app. So we have a different format. But I have a terrible thing. Hey, Lori. I have a terrible thing about looking at the camera. Now, in the car, it's not a problem. But when I do my live shows, that's with the fancy backgrounds I do. You'll notice I'm always looking off down to the bottom. Well, I'm not looking at the bottom. I'm looking at the screens. But the camera is up and to the left a little. So it never looks like I'm looking at you. Really is bothering me, because I watched one of my shows the other day, and it says, oh, it doesn't even look like I'm looking at my audience. Did you notice that?
No.
I noticed the other day when I was watching one of my fancy smancy shows. That's what I call my Tuesday and Thursday shows, my fancy smancy show. But when I was doing it, I noticed that the content that I was delivering was all really good, and I was getting good engagement, and people didn't really care that I wasn't looking at the camera. But I noticed there was long periods of time where it didn't look like I was actually watching the camera. And I've really got to change that. It's important to look at the camera. I've been doing podcasts, and I've had this thing in the car where while I'm driving, I can't help but look at the camera. But when I do my show, I've got all this data, and it's all way down low. And I have glare on my glasses. We got to do some side lighting on me. That overhead is really good. It's nice and bright. But I looked also, and even now you don't see it in the car, but like where my glasses, it looked like I had sunken eyes, because the shadow from the light above was shining on the frame of my glasses. It looked like I had black eyes. I'm still trying to work out the nuances of doing my show so it's a little better. And I do have to make a point to look at the camera. Now, my Tuesday and Thursday shows, those are the ones you guys really do not want to miss. I'm on live stream every day. But the Tuesday and Thursday shows I do are loaded with good stuff for you guys. And I give it all away free. None of the stuff I do costs money. You buy a website from me, yeah, you'll pay for a website. But other than that, it's all pretty much free stuff I give away. I will teach you how to make a website for yourself for free without charging you a bunch of money. If you are capable of understanding how to do a website, you might not know all the SEO stuff. I'll help you with that. But if you're capable of, filling out the stuff and making it your own website, instead of charging you $225 and me make it all for you with all the graphics and everything, I will help you try to do it by yourself. And then we'll do, if you need extra help, we'll do a Zoom for $50. In other words, if you're capable of making your own website, I'll show you what you need to know. And if you're capable of doing it, I won't charge you anything. Everyone always wants to do a Zoom with me so I can go in and do their policies and the SEO stuff for them. I teach you how to do that while we do the Zoom, so you never need me again. So most people always, even if they make their own, they have me do the hard stuff and they pay me $50 for that. But that's really about it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you guys go because we are going to run in, say hi to my mom really quick. I think we have to come back here for lunch. So I'm just going to try to get everything done really quick today. So we're going to run in. We're going to say hi to my mom. So I'm going to let you guys go on this restream. When I get back to the car, I'm going to do a Facebook live stream called Fun Day Sunday. And you'll see me do that on the way to Kansas City today. Then you won't see me streaming again until Tuesday. Well, Monday morning you'll see me, but daily live. But Tuesday's show will be the next major stream. All right, guys, I'll be back in probably about 15 minutes or so, maybe less.